welcome out people to another show on my channel, Ches99. If you're new here, subscribe, hit the like button, as well as my guests who are joining, Joey and AJ, will be in the description below. So if you like their content, follow them up, sub them up, push the community out there. Obviously, this isn't the best time for Chelsea right now, but that's why you have to support the channel. So make sure when you go into this channel, you hit the like button, you support the people I bring onto the show, and we have a good time. And especially put in your comments, because they're very, very important to engage with the audience, to get involved. And why would you not want to be involved to hear in English time, night time basically? Shout out Joey, I know for him it's a bit earlier, but for here it's night time. So let's see what we're on. We've got half an hour stream. It's a really short stream. So put your comments in. Let's talk about it. Joey's here early from Web Sports TV. How you doing, Joey?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I know it's tough, but yeah.
I'm just like, I just knew this was coming, bro. That's all.
I think it's the most like inevitable thing ever. We were gonna get an injury to someone important. And to be fair, let's keep it a buck. He's playing crap. Was it because of the injury? Maybe
he got injured in that.
This isn't copium. Like whether it is injury or not, I don't care. He was crap anyway.
Yeah, he was. Bro.
Yeah, Joey. Like I'm not here to. You know those fans who do the whole thing like, oh, was he playing badly because he was injured? Guess what? I don't care. You were crap. That's why, Joey. The thing is, yeah, the outrage. I hear it because of the lack of numbers, but in terms of what we're missing from him, it's not that much. The only thing we're missing from Jackson, yeah, is the pressing from the front.
Well, not only that, it's the stretching, being able to stretch the pitch.
Yeah, because he has a bit more pace in it. Yeah.
He's just a willing runner in behind, bro. It sucks.
And the thing is, my issue is, why I'm not going to revise history too much, is because Jackson, we're getting straight into it, guys. We haven't got too long, 25 minutes left. Because Jackson was playing poorly, he still was doing what you said, running in behind. But he wasn't really missing no chances, Joey. In his last 2-3 months, we haven't been annoyed at him for missing chances. I swear it's just been like...
Nah, you're mistaken, bro.
When was he missing chances?
Literally every game he had one or two big...
Actually, you know, what game when he blew it over the bar and we lost?
Bro, literally every single game that he played, he has 2 or 3 big missed chances, bro. 2 or 3. Think about the one against City.
Yeah, that's the one.
We're up 1-0. Palmer squares it to him, and instead of hitting it with his left, he slows it down, and we get nothing from it.
I don't know why he didn't hit that with his left. Like confidence in it, because there's no reason for him not to hit it with his left. But anyway, yeah, man, Jackson's out, guys. If you didn't know, it's confirmed. He's out until basically. Big up Hyper all the time. He's out basically, guys, until the international break. So April. The only positive you can spin is that March is a short month, so we're not going to miss him for that much time. But I've got it in front of me, the games he's going to miss. So I'll show you guys as well. I'll get it on the screen as well so we can look it together. But he's going to miss a few important games. And it looks like we're going to have to rely on Nkunku or Palmer in the 10 and Nkunku's one on the 8s, which I think would happen. Joey, what do you think he's going to do in terms of formation? Do you think Maurice is going to be stubborn? In fact, before you speak, I'm going to get up on the screen right now. Big up AK, big up Chase Joe in the chat. Big up yourself. Hit the like button, make sure you're subscribing as well. Let's show you what I'm on. Let me show you guys how many games you're going to miss. So, big up everyone in the chat. Big up every single one. Big up Joey as well. So, apparently, Jackson's going to miss Brighton away. This is Friday. Aston Villa away, which is next week. Southampton, which is the Tuesday. Then the Europa League first leg, which will be the Thursday week after.
Wait, before you continue, Chess, I just want to see what the dates are on those. Just give me a second.
I've got the date. I can figure out the dates. This is this Friday, Joey. Right. Aston Villa away, I think, is next Saturday. Southampton at home is Tuesday, 26th. Well, the Europa Conference League will be the Thursday after. So there's a bit of a gap there. Unless it's 2 days after. Oh shoot, it could be 2 days after.
You're supposed to be back by March.
Yeah, no, but by this time, guys, for context, we should have Lavia, Fofana back and Gu back. Fofana should be back around March. He should be back
Fofana?
around March.
Really? Fofana?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not out. He's not out to end of the season. He's not.
I thought it was April, but you might be right.
But it's basically the same thing after international.
No,
break,
it's not.
basically.
April and March are not the same thing, brother.
It is.
No, because we have in March, right? March we only have 2 games, right? We have the 2 conference league games, and then Leicester and Arsenal. In April, we have Tottenham, Everton, Fulham, Ipswich, Brentford. Actually, that's not that bad of a run. But at the May is when it gets tough because we have Newcastle, Man U, Forest, all back to back to back. Liverpool, Manchester, Liverpool. May is like death row. We got Liverpool, Newcastle, Man U, Forest. If you can start getting dubs in those areas, bro, if you could go get everyone healthy by May.
Ray, 100%. By the way, guys, I'm not ignoring you guys in the chat. I'm literally just getting up when our fixtures.
So, like, we would be without a striker.
It says round of 16.
Hypothetically, we'd be without a striker for the next 3 games. Hypothetically. So it's in Cuckoo for the next 3. Brighton, Villa, Southampton, and then by Leicester, I think we might be able to get Gu back.
Yeah, so round of 16, guys, which we're obviously in, is the 6th of March and the 13th of March. So it's basically what? 3 weeks. 1, 2, 3 weeks away. So that Brighton game, we go through it again, guys.
I'm sorry.
Out here chilling.
I can't stand this guy.
Whoa, what the hell?
Yeah, I can't stand this guy. This is what he does to me everywhere, and because I don't agree with him, and I blocked him from Twitter.
Joey.
That's what I am.
Hey, AJ, his face on. Little AJ, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Let's keep it respectful, bro. I'm a Rachel guy. Shout out to me, Bill AJ himself. Their channels are below. Let's not bring it there. To get Brighton away, which is Friday. Aston Villa away, which is next week. Southampton will be 4 days after, but on Tuesday. The UCL will be on the 6th of March, which is a few days, I think a week in between those 2 spaces, to be fair. Leicester will be the Sunday. UCL the week after, and Arsenal will be the Sunday. So basically, in the next 4 or 5 weeks, we've got all these games. Jackson's going to miss all of these games. Then we have international break, and that's what takes us to April. So, yeah.
He might miss more than that.
Sorry, JJ, you saying?
He might miss more than that.
Yeah, this is like, I think, to be fair, AJ, I think this is worst case scenario.
I think this is best case.
No, this is what he will miss guaranteed. This is like Matt,
so that's best.
Yeah, this is best case
scenario.
No, but you want to miss them. The reason why they put these games because these are all before the international break.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is this is the best case that it could be. I'm saying he could possibly miss more than that. So that means this is the best we could hope for, right? You understand?
I think we're too harsh on Nkunku, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think overall, like, we've been way too harsh on Nkunku overall. He don't play to his strengths. Like, we're crossing the ball in the air. Like, why are we crossing the ball in the air to a 5'9" guy who's playing?
Guys, do you know what I've realized? Sorry to interrupt you, Joey. Yeah, I watched the game on what day would they play Brighton, guys? Was it Monday?
Friday or Saturday?
Cool. We played them Saturday 8 p.m. So late kickoff for the UK. Joey and AJ. You know, I realized that was the first time I realized our system is not getting the best out of our players.
Yep.
I'll tell you why I said that game. Yeah. Is because Brighton weren't good. But why was it inevitable they were going to win the game? It reminded me of Fulham. It reminded me of even the Wolves game, which we were not lucky in, but tooth and nail. West Ham was very tooth and nail. Why have we got in Nkunku, Palmer, Enzo, Noni, Neto, and we look like we can't create? They should be bouncing off each other. We're playing against Brighton, not playing against flipping Stoke City. It's not Stoke. It's Brighton. They play ball. How do you
there's many reasons. I can give you many reasons why it didn't happen. I can give you many reasons.
But the main reason was, I'll tell you why, because one of you two mentioned it. Before you go, Joey, I'll give you a chance to speak here. We're basically doing a formation, AJ and Joey, where we get to the wingers. There's a lack of pace. Joey spoke about this the other day. Shout out Joey for putting this in my head. And then we've got one guy who can't really cross his man, one man who's too pacey. You got Nkunku dropping into the 6. You got Palmer kind of roaming. Who's up front? Who's the focal point? Where's the 1-2s? Where's the moving up the pitch? The best part of the pitch you move up in is the fullbacks. When Cucurella goes overlapping, that's what he did last game. Yep. He didn't even play Cucurella in the half space last time. He played him out wide. So who's he crossing into? Nkunku's dropping deep because he's a 10.
But it's not even what we can cross the ball. Like, don't get it twisted. It's okay to cross the ball.
Hey, Stephen. Huh?
It's the height level of crossing the ball that I have an issue with. It's every single one of these crosses are to someone who's 6'2" trying to head the ball. We don't have that. Like, we just don't. The style of cross is my issue. Why are you whipping it in as for someone to try to get a head onto it when we're playing 2 6'5" center backs? It just doesn't make sense.
I agree. I fully agree.
It doesn't make sense. Why are you crossing the ball in the air?
That should be the opposite of our style of play. It should be on the floor.
How many times have we seen it this year where we fizz it across the goalkeeper? We haven't seen it not yet. It's since before, like, before the Nico fucking drought. This is the last time we fizzed the ball across the goalkeeper.
Nah, it's not Enzo's style. This is where I
don't think that this is a style thing, man.
This is the thing, Joe. This is what I'm say. Yeah, the reason why the last game I was like, "Rah, this is really poor." It's because I wasn't seeing this style in particular when we were beating teams like Wolves, Brighton. We wasn't crossing in, spamming crosses in.
But Chaz, here's the reason why, right?
Here's the combination of a lot of things.
All right. So what teams did, what teams were worried about, okay, early on, right, was how much pace we provided up top. Okay, that's what teams were actually worried about early on. They started to realize where our deficiencies comes from our goalkeeper. Okay, it comes from all the way to the back of our lines. All right. When our goalkeeper goes 37% on long balls, there's no rhythm being brought to the game. We're just going long to nobody, and missing every single one nearly. The ones that Sanchez actually did land were switches to Cucurella. Those were the only ones he did land. Now, when you go back just the game before that, and you see Jorgensen, and the way that Jorgensen wants to play the ball through the lines, we controlled the game nearly the entire game. The only time they scored on us and caused pressure was when our center backs made mistakes. It didn't come from our goalkeeper. Our center backs made mistakes in that game, and that's where their chances come.
So let me ask you a question. Sure. You don't think Maresca's tactics have kind of been figured out a little bit?
Not necessarily, no, because our players on the ball is making plentiful mistakes. Plentiful.
They are.
Star boy, especially our star boy.
They are making mistakes, but
I love him to death. But Cole Palmer, his picking up the ball in the half space, turning and making a pass was a lot of the creation that was the first half of the season. And the last 3 to 4 games, Cole Palmer on the turn he's making mistakes on the pass.
He is.
There was one.
Go on, AJ.
He's also getting the ball.
Game recently.
He's also getting the ball way too deep.
One sec, Joey. Let AJ respond to that.
That's the problem. Everyone keeps on saying this. It doesn't matter. You have a responsibility to get the ball into space when you pick the ball up in the half turn. We put the ball at your feet to be able to turn and be able to pass the ball into space.
Yes.
And when he does it, we're dangerous. When we does it, we're dangerous. Okay? It doesn't matter how deep you are. He had nobody on him.
It doesn't matter.
In the Brighton game, Neto had 2 people behind him, and he's running behind. What does he do? Passes it on the ground. How's that ball supposed to get to Neto on the ground? Second time, we go on the counter. Sancho's on the left, wide open, nobody on him. What does he do? Pass the ball on the ground, gets intercepted.
Joey, one sec. I get what you mean. But AJ respond.
Joey passionate.
I hate this shit. No one gets away with this shit, bro.
Yo, you spitting.
He's on the criticizing players. We're gonna speak about, by the way.
You spitting facts, and I agree with you. I've been criticizing Palmer for a little minute, but I do also. I think also,
like I love him to death, but he be getting away with it.
Like I asked you before, the system has still the system still needs to be, a season is long, bro. A system, you have to also have like an alternate way of playing, even if it's just for a few games or a period of time, just to switch up things, because that's just how the season goes. You got to be flexible.
That's the thing.
Now, my thing is the opposition has the last 10 games. How many games have we won? Maybe 2 games. I think it's 2 games and like 2 ties or something like that. Like that.
Yeah.
Bro, that is more than just a form thing. You understand? 100%. That's where the manager has to now come in and get creative. And you see this Jackson injury, now he extra has to get creative. You understand?
Yeah, that's why I asked the question.
That's just what it is. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Let me
but AJ, it all started at Lavia. This all started at the Lavia injury. That's when this all started. Yeah, that's my line.
We're all saying the same thing.
Yeah.
But in a different, we're using different context. The point is, what AJ's saying, and Joey's saying as well, by the way, is that when players have gone missing, so listen, when we had our best players, we know he was on the table, right? Where was we? 1 win away from being first. That is not a coincidence.
Yeah.
At all. 18 games is too big of a sample size to say it's lucky, fortunate, right? Cool, we agree with that. And in those 18 games of context, did he not make subs? Yes. Did he not change the tactics some games?
Yep.
Yes. Was we better in big 6 teams? Yes. Yes, we lost Liverpool, but it was small margins, which is the difference between us and Liverpool, right? The better quality they have. Cool.
Yep.
The problem is when injuries started to happen to our core spine, and it's kind of contradicts the system, he now has to, like AJ saying, he's needing to be more creative because the Lavia is not there anymore to pick the ball up for the half space. So now you need to figure out a new player to do that or a new way in which to do it. But that's the problem we're getting.
Here's my thing, right?
He's not getting that balance right. And now we've lost Fofana, Lavia, Jackson. Like AJ saying.
I don't necessarily blame this. Exactly what Steve's saying. I don't necessarily blame this on him. Because
but by the way, I'm not saying it's Maresca's fault.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we're not saying.
I'm critical of him, right? Because I still think in the last 10 games, his lineups are incorrect. His in-game management's incorrect in some games, but he's also not. No one's perfect either, no one's perfect, right? I'm not going to expect this manager who's newer on the job to be perfect, and this is a decision that these sporting directors just made with this coach. But I just the problem is that we're hamstringing our own players by playing them in certain positions, and it ends up we're just pushing back everything because of that. It's like with Caicedo, right?
It's a domino effect. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly, AJ. With me, and everybody sitting in this panel knows Caicedo is more effective further up the pitch. Like he's more effective.
Yes,
he
can do
press
more.
the ball better.
He can do more.
He doesn't have to be the deep line, the deepest midfielder. When he can press the ball and create from high areas, and he's being able to create off of a turnover and his passing is so underrated. We saw it in the Brighton game. Most of our creation came from Caicedo in that Brighton game because he was left open, and when he was left open, he made the correct pass over the top. Because Brighton's going to leave those spaces to be able to hit the ball over the top. Like,
no, you're absolutely right. Our midfield is crying out for like a real sitting midfielder.
We needed another 6 to
and then we need a striker.
That's why I said
and we had 2 of them at the club, and we loaned them both out.
Yeah, Joey, one second, because we spoke about this before. AJ wasn't here, but AJ, I'll let you land on this point. Yeah, but that's why even if we change Maresca, it's not going to change the fact we didn't have another DM or a striker. That's why what we're saying about the tactics, because the Chelsea fan base, I think, understands that it's not all Maresca's fault. So we're obviously criticizing his tactics because that's what we see every week. But we all know, because we're smart, intelligent people, that we don't have a striker, lateral number 9. We have no backup for Lavia. We didn't have a wing on the left because Mudrik's out. That's nothing to do with his system, because irrespective, he'll be lacking. At least Slot has Gakpo, Diaz, Jota, who he can play on the left. You see what I'm saying? He could change it up. He can play Chiesa.
And he's been luckier on the injury part, too.
And Joey, exactly the point I was going to make was he has the luxury of doing that because of the injury too. And for us, it's unlucky. Mudryk is out. Mudryk was having a better. He wasn't a groundbreaker.
Like, let's just say this, right? Ches, Lavia and Fofana were 2 of our better performers in their position group. So, like, we removed 2 of our better performers in our position group.
And Joey, what makes it even worse is the fact that our team is already young and fragile. So when you lose those 2 players, AJ, you speak on this,
100%,
it makes a big difference. But what we can't do is we can't use that too much in the sense of Maresca is excusable, because there is parts of the game where you can't be winning 2 in 10 and everything just be on the supporting director. It's got to be a bit of both. But we're balanced. So the balance means is he can still do more control.
The rank of it starts at the top, right?
Exactly.
Like, that's where we have to start.
Yeah, so the main eye is on the head of the snake, which is the SD.
But there is problems all the way down, right? Like,
yes.
Up at the top, but we can't just keep looking at it. If
it's like Joey,
surface level shit, we'll never get at the top. And
AJ, you know, it's like a leaking roof. Yeah, your leaking roof is the main problem, but then you might see a bit of tricklets and mold in the wall. You might paint up, but the main issue is a leaking roof. So that's that. Ultimately, you can brush up the mold and stuff, but you got a main issue. So yes, he can do what he can do with what the tools he's got, but he's kind of handicapped.
Yes, he's definitely handicapped, and I think everybody understands that it's not a one solution fix all. That's what it is. It's not a one solution. Am I Maresca out? No, I'm not Maresca out. But I'm Maresca. You need to step up and fix up and stop talking in the press conferences as well. You know, to me, he needs to apologize to the fan base about that statement that he made, saying, you know, oh, if there's one positive that we could focus on. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. Don't ever say that ever again. He needs to come out and apologize for that, because that's BS. That's loser mentality. That's just him chatting away because he's under pressure. You understand?
Yeah.
AJ, what I don't like about this guy is you can tell from his comments, like you just said, the comment you just said, it's a shielding. You're shielding. You're shielding
politics,
everything. Bro. You're shielding like these reports. You're shielding what the sporting directors are doing. Now that we don't have a striker, he doesn't want to go out and say, "Oh, we don't have a striker." He's been the one in the background from what people have reported. He's the one in the background saying, "I need a striker."
Of course. But we know how this goes. We've been watching this for how long?
And be like the Italian mobster just says, "You know what? This is what it is." But
that's what eventually happens. Koch was doing the same thing last year. He was doing the same thing where you play the political game, but then it gets to a point where, you know, your job is on the line. the end of the season is coming. Results are going in. You got to just do what you got to do to survive the next time period.
That's the thing. Yeah, if he wants to still be here, if he still wants to have the backing of the Chelsea fans, I guarantee you, if he gets us top 4 and Conference League, a lot of the fan base are like, you know what?
Yeah.
Under
we're backing him now.
Yeah, now we're like, sporting directors.
Everyone's on his side.
There we go.
And everybody wants him to be backed.
That's literally my point, Joey. Yeah, literally. I'm just saying that if he does what he can do in the next like 3-4 games and get us a few, a win against Brighton, a draw against Villa away. Now we're starting to see he's changing things up. We get top 4, win the Conference League. Then we go, you know what? You had injuries. The sporting directors are crap. You have all these problems. The mentality of the squad is rubbish. They're young, and you still achieved our objectives. Do you know what? Sporting directors, this is on you, bro. Fix up.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem
is
he won't get that excuse.
The only finger that we can point is on them. That's
but the problem is, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not gonna happen.
To me, I think regardless of what happens at the end of the season, I don't know what's gonna happen. Regardless what happens at the end of the season, I think the sporting directors should be moved on. I think the club now needs to move into phase 2 of the ownership, where we're buying established players and experienced players and proven players. We've already got a foundation of like 15, 20 decent young players that that are good for the club. Now let's start bringing in some real top talent, proven, established players to make a good team that can actually compete and win. Because if we just keep going down this path of buying these young kids, we're not going to win anything. It's proven in all sports that you have to have a certain level of experience and prove and shit that you can actually, depend on, you understand, to win. So hopefully they are moved on, and we bring in one sporting director that can lead us to the next phase of the ownership, because this shit that we doing now is stale now. We don't need it anymore.
Yeah, but AJ, here's the thing, right? They were so close to just getting this right is the problem.
Yeah, we spoke about this other day, AJ. Me and Joey.
They were so close to getting it right, AJ, is the issue that I have with this whole thing. Let's take a step back, okay? Let's take a step back into last summer, okay? We needed a goalkeeper and a striker when we walked
exactly.
into this summer. Center back was something that we wanted to get, but we ended up with Tosin for free. So we
needed the difference makers, bro. That's what we needed. The difference makers.
But let's just speak on it, right? Maresca specifically wanted his keeper from Leicester. Right? He wanted his keeper from Leicester. What did we do? We spent $30 million on KDH and 35 on Jorgensen. Okay? He wanted his keeper from Leicester, $50 million it was. You spent more on 2 players than the $50 million you wanted to get for him. Okay? Second thing.
That's mad.
We had 3 opportunities at strikers this summer, and at any of them that we would have gotten would have fit the bill. 3 opportunities at strikers. Duran, fucking Meridian, and Osimhen at the end of the window.
Yep.
If you get the goalkeeper that the manager wants, so Sanchez gets banished to the bench for good, and then you get a striker, what is this team at this point then?
No, I told you already, we'd be second in the league. Easily. I'm not even hesitating.
They were this close to getting this all done the right way.
We should be excited.
Yeah, but they got to realize, bro, they were close, but what would you say, what would they have done for you to say that they did it? That they
get the striker over the line.
The thing is, the only reason why I'm remaining positive, people ask me positive about this. You know why? It's because at least they bought Neto. they went for Osimhen and they were that close. My issue is you need to get over the line.
Yeah.
But at least Joey and AJ, at least they understood that it's not all about, like youth and stuff. So when people say this to me, I disagree.
What the fan wanted. They didn't.
But Joey, I'm not talking about the fan. I'm not talking about the fans. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying to you that I don't actually think they want to do this whole 21 and under thing. I don't think that's true. I think the main premise is that, but there's a reason why they went for Osimhen. And we could both agree, Osimhen is not worth 300k. I don't care what none of you two tell me. He's not.
Yeah. No, I agree.
He's not.
But I don't think he was asking for that.
No, he was. Bro, we were offering, I think, we were offering him, yeah. We were offering him, I think, 190. Yeah, and if he hits bonuses, 250. The bonuses would get him to 220. And he said he wanted base 200 or something. We obviously weren't going to do that, and we didn't get any. But the main thing is that we don't sign Tosin, Neto, and go for Osimhen if they don't want to get experience. But the problem is that Joey's saying you need to execute correctly. Mm-hmm. I've been saying all along, I don't mind this model if you execute correctly. Because it's very risky.
Not even get it correctly, just it's just make sure that we're not short. You did it with. Here's the thing, and here's the problem that I have with it is you did it with Disasi. You did it with Disasi, and you're already finding him a new home. Okay, but if you don't go and get it done, get something done, we're gonna be screwed. And here we are, screwed again. January of last year, we had Nico go to AFCON. We didn't have a striker, and they said we would be all right. We were screwed for the entire fucking month.
Yeah, and Andre, they shouldn't listen to the fan base, man. They should do their own thing.
I mean, who cares, though? Who cares if we didn't want him? You go and you get the profile we need. That's what you do.
We didn't want Palmer.
You got to get somebody. You got to get somebody. If you don't, you can't just leave it. You feel me? That's the problem. So, this summer,
they need to learn.
Can they learn from their mistakes?
I guarantee you right now, this summer we're going to buy a striker, midfielder, winger, and the centre back. 100%.
Oh, you didn't see the briefs today of the lab?
I did a video on it. People didn't believe me. It's true. We're going to get the lap. I've been telling you all along when you get the lap.
Yeah.
I told you. I don't mind the lap. I told you. I've been consistent. AJ, you saw me in chat. I've been consistent. I actually want the lap. So it's not a thing of where if they buy him.
He's definitely the profile. He's
the right profile for the team. He's 6'1". He's pacey. He's clinical. 8 goals and 3 assists for Ipswich Town, by the way. Ipswich Town. I think 3 of them are pens.
I agree with Ray, but I think that Mark Yu has ability to displace
to be a second striker, Joey, 100%.
I think he has the ability to.
The problem
I've watched already from him, he's for such a young striker. From what I've seen from him already, he has the ability to, and he has the hunger to. So there's two things that you need as a young player.
Yeah, 100%.
Now he needs to be healthy. Unfortunately, that happens.
So someone said, let's be going next season to lap Jackson Gui. I think that will be fine if we get a good winger. If Mudryk doesn't,
I think that's the other thing. I think that this whole Carney situation is we gotta hope Carney hits at Dortmund, because if Carney hits at Dortmund, then we'll do a little swap with Bino Gittins, because they're not gonna get Champions League this year.
Yeah. And listen to me, boys and girls in the chat. Andre makes a good point, Joey and AJ. I'll let AJ speak on this as well. I'll be happy with the lap Jackson in his competition. The issue, the positive with the lap would be the profile. Mm-hmm. Forget how highly you rate him. Chelsea lack the right profiles. That's the problem. We're going for players that don't suit the system because they're not the right pro. Sancho's a good player, but he's not a touchdown winger. Jackson's a good player, but he can't do everything up front because he's not clinical. He's not Isak. He's not like that. So he's the right profile.
Isak, I don't know if it would be a good fit just based off of his aerial ability. I mean, we don't, like I said, we don't pass the ball on the ground. I know, Don.
He's not rugged enough for me.
I said it was a brief, Don. I said it was a brief.
No, but Joey, 100%. Are you dumb? Chelsea will go for the easiest option, which would be Delap. Let's be real.
Yeah.
He's the easiest one to get, and he makes the most sense. He's English. He's young. He's from Ipswich. Won't cost too much. Low wages.
Especially if they go down, bro. Especially
100%. Gyökeres will be the complete opposite. He's not from England. He's going to be expensive. He's going to want certain money. Like, it's going to be the opposite. So
I just don't think.
Yeah, guys, if we make Champions League football, I'm telling you, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's like, at least they would have joined if we were in Champions League. It wasn't because of Germany and it was rubbish. It was because we didn't have Champions League and he wanted champs. A lot of the players that didn't join us.
I feel like if we had even Conference League this year, not Conference League, Europa League this year, like
we would have been fine.
If City fucking showed up to the fucking FA Cup that last year,
they screwed us over.
We really wouldn't be in this scenario, in the same scenario that we're in. I feel like truly.
No, I think Chelsea will get.
Here's the thing: is I think that we just need to see. I'm agreeing with the center back situation. Like we're gonna need new center backs here in the next year or so. Like we're gonna need to get like a new center back every year and be replacing one every year. Like that's where my mindset is. Like just do one a year. Like replace one of these guys in the back line every single year. I don't think you can do more than one. In a window.
We need to.
Go on, AJ.
We need first of all, I think they're gonna sell Tosin because they could sell him now for a profit. They got him for free. You know, we might.
That's a good point. If that happens, though, right? Do you think we buy 2 center backs?
Hey, Joe, here's the fact.
We have Ansel Mino. I think Disasi is going to get sold as well.
And then the Strasbourg kid. Don't forget about the Strasbourg
kid. Tosin, Disasi, and I don't know about Chalobah. I don't know what they're doing with Chalobah.
Oh, yeah, Chalobah, yeah.
But those 3 might get sold. You understand?
No, they're gone. Yeah.
So we need to bring in 2 serious center backs, and at least one of them got to be from the Premier League.
That's what I'm saying, boys.
Premier League team.
Call it hopium. This is hopium. Yeah, this is hopium. If we get Højlund from Bournemouth, Delap from Ipswich, Chelsea will be in the title race next year.
We need to be in the title race.
Joey, don't look at me like that. With Santos coming back,
I don't believe any of these other teams that are around us. And with it, Liverpool, no matter what, losing at least one of those guys, that they get 1 or 2 of those guys.
With Santos coming back, Joey and AJ. Santos in our midfield.
Bro, here's the problem: is I don't trust these guys to build this team the right way.
Needs to come back.
Both of them these guys to build this team the right way. That's my problem in the end. Regardless, I'm we could buy.
Bro, Santos, Hugo, Enzo, and Caicedo, that's a great midfield right there, bro.
Here's a window that we need, okay?
But AJ, Joey's right. They'll mess it up somehow. They'll mess it up.
They sell one of them at least. They want the money.
Like, they'll just do something stupid, bro. Like, that's my biggest issue with this whole thing. I know
they'll probably sell like Santos.
Stupid every window, bro. Every window they do something.
You know, it's not hard to fix Chelsea. It's actually quite easy.
No, bro. I swear to God. I swear, don't piss me off.
They make it look so difficult. Chelsea doesn't need that much. Like,
don't piss me off. This shit is.
Boys. Should we use the example of like the leaking thing? It's like they've gone, calm. We've got a good buyer for the leak for the roof, yeah, and they've got just do 60% of the roof. Forget the end. Just do 60%, and then we'll make the rest. That's basically what they're doing, bro. Just get to striker.
Difficult, bro.
Get 2 centre backs. Sell who's the dead wood, and that's it. That's it. And then if we get Gittins opportunity or
bring back
opportunity,
this is it. It's this easy for me. Sell Sanchez. Bring back Petrovic. You can sell Sanchez for whatever the fuck you want. Just bring back Petrovic. If it's me, I would love Højlund. I love Højlund. To me, you if you can get him, get him. Okay? Absolutely, 100%. If you can get him, get him. Okay? The midfield, Santos, Leslie come back. You sell KDH to whoever the highest bidder is, and midfield done.
Midfield is already done. There's nothing to do with the midfield right now.
Nothing. We're selling off pieces to bring back the pieces we actually need.
Yeah.
Okay. You sell off KDH. You bring Santos and Leslie back. You have 5 guys in the midfield for Champions League football, realistically. Okay, that's what you're hoping for. 5 guys in the midfield for Champions League football and Premier League.
Yeah, they weren't done. They weren't.
I never said so.
Joey, to be fair,
no, he said that they're probably going to.
The point is that they'll do something stupid. It won't be Santos.
Yeah, that's my biggest issue. They'll do something stupid in this window.
All they need to do is
sell one of you can sell KDH, you can sell KDH, Felix, and Nkuku for all I give a shit.
Let's go through it now. There's 5 minutes left. Bring everyone in the chat. Make sure you hit the like button. We'll be here tomorrow as well. Try and get Joey and AJ more Chelsea fans. It'll be a bigger debate than this. So big up Joey and AJ for coming on every single time. In the chat, it's been quite popping today. You've been enjoying the conversation. That's good. Let's end off on this. Chelsea needs simple things. You guys can reject me if you want to, because we can agree. But it's just simple. Because the season for me is done. I think we might not make top 4. I've already called we're going to lose our next 2 games. Conference League is in the air. So for me, the season is basically over, innit? So let's talk about next season. I think that Chelsea will get a striker. I think we'll get a centre-back or 2. I think we'll bring back some midfielders. And I think we'll get a winger. Here's who they should buy. Delap, Højlund from Bournemouth, bring back Santos. I don't really care which winger you get. Just make sure he's of a decent age. And you have to replace Sanchez. Get rid of him out of all costs. Get rid of that guy. And guess what, boys? Summer's a good chat. We're going to make a lot of sales this summer too. So we're going to have a lot of money. The Sassi's going to go. Chalobah's going to go. Nkuku will go 100 billion%. Mm-hmm. Who else am I missing out, boys? Who's going to go? KDH will go. Mm-hmm. So if there's a lot of X that's going to happen at the club, you have opportunities now to replace them with quality. Exactly.
Viega.
Joey AJ, top of my head, we could bring in easily 150 million. Easily.
Bro, all I want is a top striker, a top center back. Start there.
And then do what you want to do. Then
you can do it. If you get those 2, do whatever you want to do after that.
Yeah.
Felix,
I've been saying for the longest.
Bro, let's be honest. It's really simple, bro.
We'll just buy Chilwell out at that point. We'll just tell him go.
Man, we're going to be breaded out. I forgot about Chilwell, Chalobah, the Sassy, KDH, Nkuku. Yep. That's 200 million.
Arnie, Viega, Tosin.
There's a lot of people, bro.
This is a good and bad thing. We don't want
for all we know at this
point. Guess what? All we care about is the spine. The spine stays. I don't care about these deadbeats. The spine stays.
You know who I want?
Go on.
I want Kudus from West Ham, bro. I want him in the squad, bro.
Can you imagine?
I need that type of energy, bro. I need a dog center back. I don't know who. You guys are talking about this guy from Bournemouth. I don't really know him like that. You know?
Nah, he's good, man. He's cold.
But is he technical or is he a good defender?
He's both. He's both.
I'm not looking for another Levi Colwell, bro.
No. Bro, look, AJ, he's like,
where he's like, oh, he's a great passer. I'm good on that, bro.
He's like VVD without the strength. He's good on the ball. He's got a good turn.
He's VVDs and Konates, bro. That's what we need.
I'm gonna get Højlund and Hincapié. Those are the 2 guys I would get.
Yeah, Hincapié is similar. Yeah,
I think we would end up with Guéhi and Hincapié or something along the lines of that. Because I think Hincapié is. If you can land Hincapié, it's huge for this team because then you don't actually have to play Colwell at that left-sided center back ever again. Ever again. You will never have to play him there ever again. If you got Hincapié, that whole Colwell at left-sided center back is done. And he has to fight for that center back spot. It's that simple in my opinion. If you get Hincapié, then that means you play either Hincapié or Cucurella and you invert the other side. But this Colwell at left-sided center back has to die.
You know what's the good thing though, boys?
Done with that.
It has to die ASAP.
Good thing is, you know what Maresca's done? Even if he's here for a short time or a long time, he's kind of exposed all the dead wood. Have you noticed it?
All of it.
He's not
That's
playing.
Why I don't believe
he agrees with us.
He's not going anywhere for the next 2 years.
I think Carney was in the air, right? Carney was in the air. He's gone. The Sassy nominated. He's gone. KDH doesn't touch pitch. Gui got a chance. Everyone wanted to see that. Nkuku was going to leave. Everyone was like, yeah, he's probably time to go. He's actually done the right decisions. It's just on the pitch tactically. He needs to get that right. That's what we're saying. If he sorts that out, the whole fan base will be in unison and say, keep him. Let's go.
I think he's pretty tired of Nani already as well. I'm just gonna be
honest. But Nani will be replaced. He doesn't really count as a spine for me. He can get replaced very easily.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we could get Kudus, bro, that would be fantastic. But I don't think that Kudus is. I don't think Kudus is coming.
Bro, all we need is a Hoyson.
It's gonna be a left-sided guy.
We need some pace and power in this team, bro.
If we get Gay,
some power and some height, bro. We need that.
Hey, I'm not disagreeing with you. I just think if we get a guy, it's gonna be a left-sided guy.
No, yeah. It's definitely gonna be a left-sided guy.
Bro, I'm saying right now, yeah. Jorgensen in goal. Forget goalkeeper. If we got Hoyson, Gay, and Delap, that trio alone with the spine we have will do enough.
Bring Petrovic back, sell Sanchez, and then see what those two can fight it out.
They'll sell Petrovic, Joey. They're stupid. They'll sell Petrovic.
That's gonna be the move. That's gonna be the wrong move right there, Ches.
I'm just making everyone aware in the chat. Petrovic won't be here next season. Just newsflash.
I know, but that's the wrong move.
Anyway, what is the right move? I need to cut. I do need to go.
Right, see ya.
But gotta work in the morning, innit? But big up every single one of you in the chat. It's been a 6th stream, actually. Really good to chat with you lot. And Joey and AJ, of course. This time tomorrow, I'll be doing a stream again on a similar topic. So we'll talk on that. Big up the dog in the background as well. Big up AJ.
Hit the like button, man.
Hit the like button. AJ's Twitter, I think, handles below. Joey's YouTube, Web Sports, is in the description below as well. So everyone on the playback watching when they're eating, driving, go link that below. Click it, subscribe. All good. Hit the like button on the way out. We'll see you soon, man. Vega is far better than goal. Yeah, Vega will come back. He's a baller. Vega's a good player.
I'll probably sell him too.
We'll end up on this. I still have faith in our team. We'll end up on this.
Because they're going to see the money in that one. They bought him for $8 million. They'll sell him for like 40.
That's a good point. I hope not though. But I still have faith in our team. It's just this season, because Anna Mariska's a bit stubborn, which is a negative, by the way. We have addressed that this stream. Because he's stubborn, because the players got injured out, our spine, I don't really see a lot changing. Therefore, I think the season's over. But I still believe in the team moving forward. And I don't think it will take a lot for us to move up in the league and win a league in the next 2-3 years. No cap. You heard it here first.
We'll be out.
Pick me up. I'll pick myself up. If we win the league 2-3 years, I'll remember this stream. I don't think we're far off. But we need to change a few things in our team because we're very close from going up there, and we're also very close to dropping down here. So we need to make the right decisions.
It's a crucial point. It's a crucial point. That's why we're going crazy right now as a fan base, because they need to get it right now. Otherwise, it's another 5 years of BS. You understand? So,
and it's been for context, guys. We're coming up to 10 years of our league. Very, very quickly.
I don't want to hit that 10, bro.
I think next year.
Next year we need it. Yeah. It's the last year.
Woo! 10. And by the way, today marks 3 years of our trophy in general. So we do need to win the Conference League this year. We just need to get that hoodoo off our back. We've lost too many finals. It'll be summertime. It'll be sunny in America, in the USA, in Canada. Let's make sure in Poland we win that trophy, man. It'll be exciting for the season. Let's do this. Anyway, Joey, AJ, we're out of here. Be out everyone on the stream. Have a good evening or day. We'll see you tomorrow. Love.